This is why I do not like Firestone tires. These are the Firehawk Pursuits that came with the vehicle. I want to say they had about 3,000 miles on them. You can see the tread is in great shape. But this is the second one that's blown out like this, and I don't see any evidence. I looked all over the tread to see, like, is there a hole somewhere or anything. It just literally appears that the sidewall just fails while you're driving. Like I said, second time it's happened to me on a Crown Vic. And yes, the rim is torn up a bit because this happened on the freeway, and I was about a mile from the closest exit. Rather than stop on a freeway that's 75 mile an hour speed limit, I opted to continue to drive to the exit slowly and safely so I could park in a parking lot and be able to change the tire, which is what I did. Thankfully, do have full-size spare. Downside is, of course, the tire pressure monitor doesn't recognize it, so it still shows low tire pressure. Looks like I got a little bit of damage. I think it'll probably buff off. I have to look at that more carefully later on. Like I said, 2 Pursuits have done this exact same thing to me. You're driving down the road, all of a sudden the low tire light comes on, and then you start hearing noises, and then you start seeing the sidewall flying off of the car. So I was able to control the vehicle and get it safely parked both times, but it's not fun, and it's not something you want to have to deal with. So along those lines, the best tires that I have found are the Michelin Pilot Sport All Seasons, if you want to spend the money. And the second, I would say, would be the BF Goodrich Comp 2 All Seasons. A little bit more bang for the buck, probably. And back when I was doing autocrossing, it was always with BF Goodrich tires, and they always held up well. That is what happens to Firestone tires, apparently. You remember, I don't remember how many years ago it was, they had all those rollover problems where the sidewalls were blowing out, and apparently they haven't learned their lesson.